Hi, this is Leanna from Unstoppable You. And let's face it, life gets busy. It can start feeling like one thing after another, so chaotic and where you're working all day long and well into the evening and exhausted. I often think sometimes I look at my life and say, well, it's kind of like when you get on the treadmill and you set a particular program, like I'm going to do the hill program, and so you watch as you get through the program and you're looking forward to the end of it. So you're like, okay, I'm done exercising. Well, what if someone came in and made this perpetual program where you get to what you think is the end of it and then you're starting all over again? That's how life feels sometimes. I was raised in a church, a religion that believed in taking a Sabbath, a 24-hour period off where you didn't do any chores or any work and kept everything minimal and just had that time to reflect on your life. And even though as a child I kind of thought that day was boring because it did have a lot of rules around it and a lot of guilt surrounding it, that if you didn't do the right things, you weren't, you know, wouldn't make it to heaven or whatever. But, and even though I have moved away from that religion as I've grown older, I decided to keep my Sabbath. That 24-hour period every week that I could take a break from my work, from my chores. And yeah, I don't have very many rules around that day like there were as a child. Um, but I use that day to just take care of me and do whatever seems fun to me, whether it's spending the day with friends and family, whether it's going to the movies, reading books, going for a hike, whatever, going to the art museum, whatever feels fun and nurturing for me, that's what I do on the Sabbath. And I can hear you thinking right now, a whole 24 hours every week that I can't do anything. I will never get everything all done. I cannot imagine what the rest of the week would look like if I did that. But what I have found is that when I allow myself to take that 24-hour break, not only do I get more creative and more wise about the things in my life that I need to let go and the other things that I need to focus on, and maybe ways I could do things in an easier way so I get things done faster. But I get super creative on that day. In fact, I've learned that I need to keep a notepad nearby because I get the best ideas on Sabbath. And it makes sense because that day when I let down, begin to relax, my amygdala in the brain starts relaxing, and that makes the prefrontal cortex work better. That problem solving creative part of your brain. And so I find I have the best ideas on the Sabbath. And at the end of the day, I feel so much better and ready to start again on my week. Plus, I find that when I take that time to take care of myself, it's really a reminder to take little moments during the rest of the week, whether it's a deep breath or whether it's just a little break to play, so that my week is less hectic and more productive, really becomes more productive. One of the things that comes up though when I work with clients and challenge them to take a Sabbath is the guilt. This feeling like, how can I possibly take a full day for me? And so I'd like to do a tapping around some of the guilt that might come up. So let's start with the karate chop. And before we do that, remember to, as always, take care of your own mental health. If you find a lot of emotion coming up during this tapping, then pause it and just keep tapping until it relaxes, until you feel better. Let's start with the karate chop. Even though this idea of taking a Sabbath sounds really good, I know I could never get everything all done. And I love and accept myself anyway. Even though it feels kind of exciting to take this whole day for myself every week, I am I also feel a little bit guilty I should really be getting other things done. I mean, I have a lot to get done. How can I possibly take a whole day off for myself? And I accept these feelings, even though I don't think I'll ever get all this stuff done if I take a Sabbath. And besides, do I really deserve to take a whole day for myself every week? That's a lot. I don't know that I deserve that. I don't work hard enough during the week to deserve that. And I love and accept myself anyway. Eyebrow. These guilty feelings. How can I possibly take this time off? I have too much to get done. I have too many people relying on me. I can't possibly do it. I don't work hard enough during the week to do this. I don't use my time wise enough during the week. I don't know if I can take a whole day off for myself. Take a deep breath. If you still have a lot of negative emotion around this, a lot of resistance towards taking a day off for yourself, then keep on tapping until you feel that release. But if you're feeling pretty good, like you're ready to try it out at least, then let's go to a positive round. Eyebrow. Maybe I could try it just for a few weeks. Just see how it goes. I can always go back to working hard all week. I do deserve to take good care of myself. And I'll be a good example to those around me too. It might be really fun. I wonder what I'd like to do on my first day off. I'm getting excited just thinking about it. And take a deep breath. So there's my challenge for you. To try it out, choose one day in your week that works for you and set it aside as your Sabbath or whatever you want to call it, your fun day, and make it just about self-care, enjoying your day, doing something fun with either just alone or with friends and family. And I think you'll see that you won't want to give it up. Have an amazing day and be unstoppable.